Okay, now we have two representatives from the two charities, Peter Keller from the Hub HK and Soraya Raka from the Ocean Recovery Alliance. Yeah, okay, we start with Soraya. So we know you are the volunteer for the organization. Can you share your experience with us?
Well, I was really impressed with the scope of what Ocean Recovery Alliance do in terms of reaching out with projects to sustain ocean health and actually maintain a cleaner ocean for the future. So not just for us, but especially for children who are growing up and have to live with the oceans. And so this is why I decided to participate and volunteer with the organization.
Yeah. Well, you are so active in the social organizations. So can you tell us more about your experience in the Smile for a Cause?
Sure. So it was actually a really fun campaign, very easy to do. And it was amazing to see the outreach. We not only did the campaign in Hong Kong, but it reached Portugal, where it linked in with World Ocean Day. So we were honoring World Ocean Day in Portugal, where there was a swim challenge done on June 7th. And not only were people actually swimming for the ocean, but they were smiling for the ocean too. So we got a lot of posts with smiles on that day. So that was wonderful to see, also in honor of World Ocean Day.
So how about you, Peter? I know you're working for the Hub HK, which is the charity for the children. Can you tell us more about this organization?
Well, yeah, sure. The Hub is really a center where kids can come and learn to be kids again. Most of these kids come from very poor families, and they don't have the space and the interaction with other children, and we give them that opportunity at the Hub.
Well, that's really cool. And so you target children in Hong Kong?
Yes, to children only in Hong Kong, and actually most people are surprised how many children there are that are living in below the poverty level. It's over 200,000 children in Hong Kong, which is, I think, quite an unacceptable number for a city like Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm. Wow, thank you very much on behalf of Hong Kong. Yes, so why did you join the campaign Smile for a Cause?
Well, it seemed like a very good opportunity to increase the awareness of the situation. I think, as I mentioned before, most people are not aware of the fact that there are over 200,000 children that really need a little bit of support.
Yeah.
And this seemed like a very good opportunity to increase the awareness. Yeah. Throughout Hong Kong and hopefully the world.
That's right. So Soraya and Peter, so now we are at the final KuKuRiKu challenge. So can you tell us more about where the money and the donation will go?
Sure. For Ocean Recovery Alliance, the donations will go to fund our projects, namely two projects that were granted approval from the Clinton Global Initiative. One is a global alert system, which is a mobile app that traces hotspots around the world where people can send messages to each other to say these are areas which need cleanup. So it's getting a community active and involved in cleaning up waste in the rivers. The second is the Plastic Disclosure Project, which is engaging institutions and companies to really get active about reducing waste, especially plastics. Plastics are an amazing resource and we use it on a daily basis, but the problem is that it doesn't biodegrade very easily. It takes hundreds of years. So the plastics that we throw away will stay on our planet long after we're gone and our children have gone. So thinking ahead to creating a better and safer and cleaner environment for our children and our children's children, the Plastic Disclosure Project is really about creating a plastic footprint and in asking companies to start changing how much plastic they manufacture, to really go to higher levels of creating biodegradable materials, and also educating people about the levels of waste, encouraging recycling. Our landfills are filling up, so we're going to have big issues in a few years. Where does the waste go? It's already in our oceans, it's polluting our seas, and that affects everybody. The fish ingest all the plastic, we then eat fish, we ingest the plastic they're eating, so it affects the whole life cycle, and the environment. So those are really the projects that we continue to work on.
That's a huge project.
Yes, and the money would be very happily received, so we can continue the research and work in those areas.
So how about Peter?
We would use the funds for our current programs that we're running, and also expand those programs for children. One of our key focuses is on expanding their horizons so that they can see that there is more to the world than their current economic status. And any way that we can do that usually requires funds to set up a program to do that, whether it be music, dance, or language. So these funds would go towards those purposes.
Okay, Galorian, what is KuKuRiKu challenge?
So the KuKuRiKu challenge is a social wake-up call for action. Just like the rooster wakes up the whole village in the morning, this is about waking us all to do our best. Once you're nominated, you have 24 hours to do the KuKuRiKu challenge, or to donate $100 Hong Kong to one of the participating charities, the Hub or Ocean Recovery Alliance.
That's interesting. Can you lead us to do that?
With pleasure. Ready? 1, 2, 3. KuKuRiKu! Yeah.